At the beginning of the long tone, the time will be exactly 1300 hours. One o'clock in the afternoon. This is Capital Radio.
Ici Radio Capital.
Hier is Capital Radio.
Hier is Capital Radio.
Aquí Radio Capital.
This is Capital Radio, broadcasting on 1115 kilohertz, 270 meters on the medium wave band. This is Capital Radio, offering a continuous music service.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of the International Broadcasters Society, Timothy Thomason.
A dictatorship, any dictatorship, is a bad thing. By any other name, it is still a bad thing. It is repugnant to human nature, an insult to human dignity, and dangerous. It is, in fact, evil in the true meaning of the word. There are, of course, many kinds of dictatorships. Some are obvious in their harshness, others are more subtle and less easy to identify. In West Europe, for example, we enjoy a great measure of freedom. We are free to associate with whom we wish, free to exchange our thoughts, even free to change the governments when they fail to serve us according to our wishes. On the one hand, we are free. On the other, we are handicapped, because we are hampered from exercising this freedom. Nearly every government in West Europe maintains an iron control on the means of instant mass communications. Nearly every West European government has exercised its legislative power to maintain control of radio and television broadcasting. By creating and maintaining these monopolies, they have in fact established dictatorships. Dictatorships in any form are evil. Capital Radio has been established by professional broadcasters under the auspices of the World Body for the Broadcasting Industry, the International Broadcasters Society. The immediate task of this radio station is threefold: to offer an alternative to the government-controlled broadcasting systems, to awake the West European public to the dangers inherent in government monopolies of any kind, and to save human lives. We'll be telling you more about this last matter in our daily I&D program, which will begin very soon. Capital Radio hopes to serve its listeners by offering a continuous music service. Capital Radio hopes to demonstrate how wonderful radio can be when it is free of the influence of government. Capital Radio is opposed to dictatorships of any kind. We hope our audiences are too.
You have just heard Timothy Thomason, Executive Director of the International Broadcasters Society.
Vandaag, dinsdag 1 september 1970, is de officiële openingsdag van Capital Radio. Na ruim 2 maanden van testuitzendingen menen wij dat we u een programma kunnen aanbieden van een kwaliteit die het tot een genoegen maakt om naar ons te luisteren.
Radio.
Ici Radio Capital.
Hier is Capital Radio.
Aquí Radio Capital.
Hier is Capital Radio. Capital Radio zendt uit op een golflengte van 270 meter, 1115 kilohertz. Dit is Capital Radio, de vrije radiozender met dat goede programma.